Yeah.
Welcome back to Improvision Entertainment. My name is Hunter Munn, and this is Euro Truck Simulator 2. And joining me over voice are people who are not playing Euro Truck Simulator 2.
No, we are the Peanut Gallery.
Yeah, boy.
They are playing Ark Survival Evolved, which I have been trying to play on stream, but won't. It just won't.
Streamlabs apparently doesn't like it.
Streamlabs is very unhappy about Ark. Oh wait, hold on. I've got a articulated trailer, don't I? So I have to really think about my turns.
Well, that's your first mistake. You're using the Streamlabs.
It's a lot of work to try and transfer back to OBS, but it is my intention to do it by the end of the year.
I can't say that. I used Streamlabs for a little while, but I went to OBS, and ever since I went to OBS, everything went nuts.
Everything went what?
Everything runs a lot smoother.
Oh. Well, you know what? Maybe I could just make it a whole thing while I'm trying to, get, Ark to work.
Because one thing I found is Streamlabs, for some reason, uses a lot more
Get ready to turn right.
than OBS.
Turn right.
Yeah, that's a problem. If OBS uses less resources, that's overall a good thing. Because I did notice Streamlabs did like to really ramp up the resource usage pretty quickly.
Well, the thing that gets me about Streamlabs is that it's clearly lying. That's the thing that really gets me. It's not so much that it's using more resources, it says, like right now, it's using 11%, it claims. And I'm like, if you were using 11%, then me pushing a game to 15% shouldn't automatically have you be dropping to like 45 FPS. Like, you're full of lies. You're just full of lies. Am I going the right way? I may not be going the right way.
You're not going right.
I was gonna say, if you have to think about it, you're probably not going the right way.
Well, the real question is, can I just drive over this sidewalk? That's really the answer. Oh, yeah, I can just cut through here, it's fine. You know, articulated trailer, everything is okay.
What was that, Bio?
I said, in real life, yes.
I noticed you wandering over here. You looking for something?
Seeing if I can maybe capture.
You trying to catch what?
One of those little flying ones.
I like the guy over there, the Dimorphodon.
Yeah.
They're not too hard. If you can hit it with a decent trank, usually they come down in one shot. Sometimes with like if you're trying to trank them with a crossbow, it might take a few hits if it's a little higher level.
Alright, finally on the road. We're going to be making lots of stops in Scandinavia because that is the focus
But if you want, I do
of this
have,
endeavor.
or I did have anyway.
Does that sign
Apparently,
say
Dib
30?
is the key. I'm guessing my bolas were stolen from me by one of the little thieves. Be right back. I'll grab some bolas and I'll give you a bola or two to bring one down and make it easier to catch.
I'm overheating. What do they eat? You know?
I believe they just eat meat.
Well.
Doobie doo 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 doobie doo 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 doo. I played Ark last night for several hours with people, and I had a good time, and the game ran fine, but I opened up Streamlabs, and Streamlabs was like... Okay, so Streamlabs falls apart most often in a situation like that when I try and start stream. Then weird things start to happen with its frame rate issues and otherwise. But last night was just about like one of two occasions in which I've ever opened up Streamlabs, didn't hit stream, and Streamlabs was like, nah, I can't do this. And it was like, I'm dropping frames. I'm like, I'm not doing anything yet. Why are you dropping frames? Like, whoa, what are you talking about? I'm not even streaming.
Okay, real quick, I noticed you just tried to tame one and Princess ate it. The reason for that is because it hit you. Princess is set
Yeah,
to
I
automatically save you.
Defend. Yeah, I figured that.
For those
Well, that's
watching
why
and
I
lacking context, Princess is a T-Rex.
Yes. That's why I'm making the bolas, so they won't be able to come back and hit you. So you don't have to have problems like that.
Okay.
So a bola is something that you'll be able to make at pretty low level. You may already be able to learn the engram if you decide to. But I'm going to bring you a couple here. Basically, you kind of like put them on your bar. You press and hold like you're gonna attack with them, like left mouse, and it'll kind of just whip it around in a circle. And then it will when you release, it'll throw it if you're close enough or on target. It'll trap smaller dinos and things like that pretty easily.
Okay.
Hey, Stockholm. I can say Stockholm.
What's that? Stockholm syndrome.
At the
There's a
round.
Dimorphodon flying over the house. Where'd you go?
Articulated trailer through a roundabout.
Now.
I did
Over
it!
here now?
Might have done it a little
Alright.
fast.
If you can bola him, you might need to wait till he lands, but
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because...
well, it looked like he was landing, but then he took off again.
Every time I drive through super green areas, I'm thinking to myself, man, I wish they weren't chopping down so many trees in South Carolina.
Right? Alright, get ready. Okay, he landed, but he spooked because he landed too close to you. He's going
Yeah,
down.
looks like you did. Yeah.
Alright.
Spookums!
Should be able to get him.
Wow. That failed miserably.
You should have a second one to go, right?
No, I lost both of them, because I
Alright.
can't... I don't know how to...
Alright, go ahead
Wow.
and trank him. You got about 15 to 30 seconds. $15 remain, and it's down.
I forgot that
Alright,
whenever
yes.
I'm going
Now
up
we're
a
going to grab some meat and pop that meat in there, because their torpor goes down fairly quickly. We may also grab some narc berries just in case. But it should only take a
Okay.
couple pieces, just a raw meat.
I forget whenever I'm carrying so
If you
much
don't-
weight, I need to, like, downshift more.
If you don't find any in there, there's some on my bird.
Yeah, there's some, I just don't know how much to grab, so...
It should only take a few pieces, probably. Like, if you put in a stack of 5 or 10, easy. It's only a level 16, and they're mostly just like a shoulder pet. Yeah, there you go.
It took one.
Like I said, low level, they don't take a whole lot.
Keep running.
Oh, fun fact, I found a nifty little glitch. If y'all fall off a mountain or something with the dino, you don't want it to take any damage right before it hits the ground, hop off it.
Yep, the dino won't take damage, and neither will you.
Right.
It resets your left from this level height situation.
That's correct.
Pretty much.
Neat.
And it does the same thing for the well, actually, it doesn't even have to do the same thing for the dino, because the dino does not take fall damage if you're not currently riding it. Dinos only suffer fall damage if they have a rider. Which is
Huh.
weird, but
That's a programming decision you can make.
it is a programming decision you can make.
I'm making some programming decisions right now. Driver Simon couldn't find a job and had to return empty. Fuel and maintenance costs are 468 euros. What the hell, man?
So congratulations on your Dimorphodon.
Thank you. Now, how do I... feed it?
Okay, so when it's on your shoulder, you're gonna have to get it off of your shoulder to be able to do it. So if you double tap F, or if you're on a mount and you hit the R key, you will toss it out. So you gotta be careful about that when you're mounted. Then you can kind of walk up to him, access his inventory, and put stuff in. And he'll just eat from that. He will also eat from the feeding troughs around the house, as long as he's within their radius. Which the radius is
Okay.
pretty huge around here. One thing that these guys can do for you is act like a portable backpack, in the sense that anything you put in their inventory will be, the weight will be halved on it. So if you carry 100 pounds worth of meat, it'll only count as 50 pounds if you stick it in there. So you put it on them, and then you pick it up, and basically weighs less.
Wait, can you say that again for me,
Excellent.
so I know it later? I don't
So,
think I got
no-
that when we were playing the last time.
Pretty much any of the shoulder pets that you can get in the game, as when you give them, put something in their inventory, they reduce the weight of all things by about 50%.
Oh,
So when you put 100 pounds worth in their inventory, they will take it as 50 pounds worth. So it reduces the weight. When you pick them up, they're carrying 50 pounds, or it's registering as 50 pounds rather than 100 pounds. So you carry more efficiently by putting stuff on them.
oh,
They won't be able to carry a lot themselves, but they can let you carry an extra 100 or two.
and I was gonna ask last night, when you're in a flying thing, what is the, like? Is there a point at which, besides being like encumbered, that it legit like super slows down the ability for the flyer to fly?
The only things that will slow you super bad are being encumbered, which is anything around the 85% mark will start getting fairly slow. 85% of their weight capacity.
Mm-hmm.
Or there are certain creatures that can slow. Allosaurus bite will slow you. Thylacoleo bite will slow you because they both inflict a bleed, and the bleed will
And
slow
then
you.
turn left.
There's a few others that will.
So
do the same
85%, which is about where it cuts off for you as a person, also slowing you down. Yeah.
thing. Yeah, it's pretty much, that's a universal thing for all the creatures.
Turn signal on. This will be my first stop in Scandinavia. I'm gonna try and hit most of the cities. See if I can deliver to most of the quarries.
So you said you're in Scandinavia, right?
I am in Scandinavia. I'm
know why they have
currently in
barcodes on their
Uppsala right now.
Do you know why they have barcodes on all their ships?
No? I've
So
never
they
thought
can
about it.
Scandinavian.
Oh. Okay.
Get ready to turn right.
But
Sure. That's
Good
a
work,
that's a sound
Frank.
effect you could make. Wait, you want me to pull into this parking lot with this truck? Are you crazy right now? Hold on.
They are.
No, like this is a 2-lane road, 90-degree angle, and I'm driving a articulated trailer, and I'm like, are you sure about this? Because I don't know if I can fit in there to get the where I need to park destination in this vehicle.
all
I'm
right.
gonna-
So because it's raining, another tip: if you were to use your water skin out in the air while it's raining, it will fill it up.
Alright, let's try and get in here without banging onto this fence. Is that the front or the... That's the front. Okay. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. I can't make this turn right now. I'm gonna hit this car. How about we don't do that?
Depends. You're gonna get penalized for it.
Yes, money. That, and on this particularly short trip, I have not incurred any other fines, so there's a certain keeping it going situation. And I did it.
Are you trying to farm for the base stuff, or did you need some supplies?
A little bit, mostly just farming and fucking around.
Okay, if you wanted to, you could grab one of the bigger Stegos, and they're really good at kind of farming all of that stuff. Like this guy over here. If you were to hop on Iema, you could learn a quick thing about their different modes, and then basically take them out for whatever you want. So if you ride him, you'll notice you get a buff in the top right corner that shows what mode they're currently in. In hardened mode, I believe they will only pick up, I want to say only, they will try to pick up wood.
Huh.
Hardened is wood. Sharpened is berries.
And then the third mode is
That.
thatch and wood, but no berries. And you can change the modes by hitting C while you're sitting on them.
Okay, I'm not sure what I did wrong here, but can I drive all the way around this building? This is a very cramped parking. Nope, not really.
So you can kind of pick which thing you want to go after with that, whether it's thatch, wood, or thatch and berries or whatever, and just take him up there and start kind of swinging his tail at whatever you want to pick up, and he'll pick up tons of stuff. Makes farming really easy.
And I'm fixing to bring back a mammoth, so we're gonna have
there you go.
a wood weight reduction.
Cool. We also have a Castoroides as well for wood farming.
Well, the only thing I really use the mammoth for is
Hey, I got it.
for wood.
Yeah, I get you. I'm just saying for people that want to, they can take out the Castoroides if they don't want to do the multi-dino thing.
Did they get wood reduction too, or no? I can't remember.
The Castoroides, yeah.
Let's see.
Is it foggy out there, everybody else?
That's what the beaver does. It's like they are the premier wood farmer. Oh, he is currently looking at you, so he's making it a little harder for you to get through.
I have no idea if it's foggy where y'all are. There's a blizzard going on where I'm at.
It is
Okay.
It is a little foggy and rainy here. But yeah, so all these plants up here, like he can farm all the little ones here if he's in sharpened or not hardened, the other.
Let's see
God,
here.
why can't I think of the name of it? Goldie, show me your mode. Hardened, sharpened, and heavy. Yeah, so hardened is the one that will get you the wood and a little bit of thatch, I believe.
Back
But
across.
you mess around
Oh.
with it, you'll learn what each one does.
Hey, I need to go there. Let's make another short trip on top of this trip. Doop 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 doo.
I don't know if you heard earlier, or if you were around when we were doing it, but Haunterman, did you know the princess now has herself a boyfriend?
I did not know that.
Yes. We got a 120 Rex that we pulled down and dragged over to give her a little boyfriend. Or rather, a big one.
Okay.
His
Is he
name
is he good to her? Like, we didn't have to have a talk, did we?
Oh, no. He's been good so far. He's been playing the big boy protector.
I mean, I've never really known Princess to need protecting, but sure.
No, but he's just showing he's there. I mean, right now his head is kind of crossed over her neck, and it looks like a little cubby.
Oh, that's cutesy.
It is. And his name is Biggest Teethus.
I knew there was a catch.
Hey, mine.
Hey, I said sharp.
It could certainly have been worse.
That
It could have been a mention of gargantuan genitalia in the dinosaur form, but it was not.
I mean, they're just fossils. We don't actually know that, right? Unless we're doing theme park monsters like Jurassic, like,
Well, let's just hope.
or
that what we're talking about
Jurassic.
right
I'm
now-
sorry, Jurassic Parak.
Yeah. Let's just hope that we're not talking about a theme park ride when we're talking about giant dinosaur genitalia.
Hey, man, some people I'm sure would be into that.
I mean, I can
That's
certainly
what I was
think of
just gonna
some.
say.
It requires some type of adapter, I'm sure, but you know they'd still be into it.
An adapter and maybe traction. Actually. What was that, Bio?
Time and training, not necessarily an adapter.
Yeah.
I mean, there is a size difference.
Potentially a rather large one. Also,
Yay, he is tame.
do keep an eye on your health and your basic stats, because in the area that you're in, it's apparently super hot. So you'll be going through your water and food faster.
No, water's actually going to go on slow, but food, yeah, I need to get food.
Yeah, it's just that super heat debuff.
Too bad I can't bring all this lumber back to the Ark. It's a lot of lumber right now.
Number.
Go straight on.
Do.
Alright, after taming, the mammoth has 27 points in the weight, 24 in the melee, 25 in speed, and 30 in the health.
At the roundabout.
Oh, I like that 30 health. I keep thinking, about like the stats that I'm looking for 150s, and I keep being disappointed. And then I realize, wait a minute, no, we're 30 levels lower for the max level. That's actually really good.
I'm used to 180.
Are you? Yeah, I haven't never done 180s. I've only ever done the 150s.
Yeah, it's a pain in the rear.
I can only imagine getting murked by 180s. And then add the tech template on top of it for even higher level disparity.
And it
I
was
think
kind
the
of
highest
a
one I've seen was
Take the second exit.
204 tech wreck.
That's just dirty.
kind of a congested
with a whole
roundabout,
lot
but
of
I did it.
Apparently my fence caught in Argent tables.
Keep right, and then exit right.
I've said this before, but you know what the most interesting thing about driving through Europe is?
Exit right.
The greenery?
No, that's the most beautiful thing about driving through Europe, really. For me, the most interesting thing is that you can tell their civilization was around long before roads were.
Yeah.
I remember the first couple of hours of playing Euro Truck Simulator, I was like, what is blue circular sign with red outline and red line through it? Like, it's never bothered me so much before. What the hell is that sign? I can kind of make out what, like, that's obviously a speed limit sign, that's a yield, like, I've been on the road before, I know these signs, but, like, red circular outline, blue circle, with a red slash through it, you guys know what the hell that means? Because I had to look it up. It drove me mad. I was like, what is this sign?
Is that an equestrian sign?
It is not.
Sounds like some damn Atari code. Up, down, left, right, start, left, right, B, select, start.
Well, it's like like a no sign. It's a red circle with a slash over blue, and it's just that's all it is. But I'm like that doesn't have a picture. That doesn't tell me like somebody might be illiterate trying to figure out what a road sign means. Like that doesn't tell that it gives me no indication what it would mean.
I got nothing.
Anybody else?
Uh,
Go straight on.
I would.
It relates to what I was just talking about. How like their civilization has existed longer than the automobile.
Right. No, that's why I was guessing it was an equestrian sign. Like, know horses or know something about horses. Maybe something to do with bikes.
No
Nope.
chariot?
But you're in the no. You're in the no category. All right. So check it out. This is so. All right. It means very simply, you cannot stop or park on this road
Oh, no parking. No. So okay, I got you.
because you're most often to see the sign when you're traveling at highway speeds through what looks like a residential neighborhood. Like there's lots of regular buildings and stuff like that, but it's only 2-lane road because that's the only road they could make a major road wherever you are. So they have to give some kind of indicator. You can't fucking stop here. This is actually a highway. Regardless of what it looks like, this is a highway.
Mm.
I remember I was playing Euro Truck Simulator and I was just watching like The Winter Soldier and they were over in Europe for a lot of it. And I was seeing the sign. I was like, that's it. I've gone crazy. I don't know what this sign is. I have to look up what this sign means.
Yeah.
Keep right.
Why is there a Calicatherium down on the beach?
Oh, I'm glad this wants me to keep to the Helsingborg and Grottengrog. I couldn't say that. Grottengrog. I do not take pleasure in saying all these names incorrectly. I look forward to people correcting me. I also look forward to playing this game at the resolution I know this computer can handle it, but that Streamlabs could also handle. Grotgerg? I'm really unclear how to say the, oh, what is it called? The 2 dots over the... Actually, it turns out I have looked this up previously and I've forgotten. There are 2 different... I think it's umlaut. There's an umlaut and something else. There are 2 things which are 2 dots over your letter.
Go straight.
They look exactly the same, but they're called 2 different things and they actually mean 2 different functions. And I was like, well, that's great. You have all these different accents over your letters, and then you have 2 of them which overlap. What the hell? Now you're just English.
I'm familiar with the umlaut.
Yeah, it's like a single syllable, like an ert or something is the other one, I think.
Gotcha. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Sure. I can continue to exist with my random trivia for other people. Oh, here. Here's a fun one I've learned. In Europe, there are road signs that have locations, but those locations have red slashes through them on highway signs. And that was another one of those, like, I had to ask somebody who was local who showed up in chat because I was just like, what the hell does that mean? Why would you put a location on a highway sign and then
Alright, sorry about that.
and then actively put a red slash through it? That doesn't make any sense. What it means is you are leaving that. It's actually telling you, like, that city that's... You know how, like, we have all these city markers in America, the green signs that are, like, how far away mileage the next city is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine those, except for at the bottom of the sign, there was a city name with a red slash through it that was the city you were currently leaving. And that's what they are. And I gotta say, I have at least 2 friends that would really help if they could see a highway sign and see, you're leaving the city. Wait, we don't want to be leaving this city. Because they are like that one guy from Ranma, like, getting lost. Like, yikes. It's just one of those cultural things that's like, there's differences in signs, but that particular feature is just like, you know what, there would be a function here. I just think that in America, if you tried to implement that now, people would get real confused. Like, as confused as I was when I first saw it. Whoops. I almost drifted over in that lane and hit that car because I'm drinking from my drink.
Alright, I got the mammoth and I'm heading back.
Huzzah.
Ha to the za.
Let's see if I can make it back.
Do you need any kind of backup?
Well, it's me and my wife. And I don't think there's too much to have to worry about. The gig is the opposite way of space, so I know I don't have to worry about that.
Go straight up.
Probably the only thing I have to worry about are duties, but I'm not too far into the snow biomes that I should have to worry about them.
Beauties would be unfortunate, yeah.
Whoa, those reflections are not reflecting what's behind me.
Like, I might have to worry about one or two, that's about it.
Yeah. For what it's worth, at some point we're gonna need to get Beauty, but I don't think right now is the right time.
Yeah, I would hope
Alright, let's do this deal. Damn, fucked up good.
Oh, I guess I should reposition those Discord icons so that they are next to, not over the mirror, for anybody who's watching.
not. Yeah.
So before Arc, how do we all know each other? Besides, Cody and Tupli. Or Kittens? What are we calling her on stream now?
Yeah,
What was that one?
I'm trying to make sure I'm using people's nicknames and not actual names. It's one of those cautionary things I do usually.
Right.
Fine.
Yeah, so Rogi and I know each other through World of Warcraft for some 13, 14 some odd years.
Oh yeah, that's still happening, isn't it?
Well, I
I
haven't been playing.
haven't played for months. I probably the most recent thing I did was Burning Crusade, whatever it's called,
Keep
classic World of
right, and
Warcraft.
then exit right.
Yeah.
I never made it to max level, but I played a Frost Mage.
Exit
I
right.
think the furthest I have made in World of Warcraft, and I have made attempts multiple times in the past, was after Cataclysm came out. I blew through all that content, really enjoying myself. Like, I really liked Cataclysm. And then I got to Burning Crusade, which had not been revitalized yet, and I was just like, oh my god, oh, the slog, and then I stopped.
Yeah, I can understand that.
I think that was like 54 or something like that. Like, I was, I've never
they
made it
have
to max
definitely-
level.
They've definitely fixed things where you can skip entire expansions. You can just level through the ones you want to level through, basically.
Yeah, but they've gone back through and they've... Oh, Linkoping? Linkoping. I'm in Linkoping now. I don't know where that is. I've never heard of that. I mean, I know where it is. It's in Scandinavia, but... but... Oh, wait, hold on. No.
At ground.
Um,
The first exit.
but, like, I think technically I made it to... No, I guess I didn't technically make it to max level in Final Fantasy XIV. I made it to level 50, and then I did the 50... The level 50 story crunch, which I think is what it used to be called, but they fixed it.
Problem I had was
At ground.
I haven't played for a while, but I had an app subscription. The thing that bothered me about the new expansions, you have to play as a different class,
Exit
like
left.
to do a quest or something, and you have to play as a different class. And I am not good at healing, and it just got frustrating because like you have to heal this fight and everything, and I'm not a healer.
Wait, for WoW or Final Fantasy?
Final Fantasy.
Oh. Yeah, I've only made it, I don't know, maybe 20% of the way through Heavensward. Like,
Yeah. I mean,
Kinda
I bought
like-
the new expansion,
Take the
but
second exit.
I canceled my subscription because I was just getting so pissed off about the fact that to do more MSQ stands for main story quest, if you didn't know. And
oh, I
Yeah,
demolished
it's just-
that car. That car is
yeah.
destroyed.
where did you get your driver's license?
Hey, you know what? They're the ones who
Oh.
pulled into the roundabout when there was a 18-wheeler with a bunch of logs. Like, they cut me off and I get the fine. That's one of my biggest concerns about these fines is a lot of times I've made a mistake, I got speed trapped or something like that, but like every once in a while it's dude goes, "Oh, I can just pull into this roundabout." Like, I am going too fast, carrying too much weight. You are now destroyed. Like that. Why is that my fault? That is not my fault. Especially on a roundabout. Roundabout's the only time I've gotten into like a wreck and got a ticket, and the ticket got thrown out because the other person was at fault. Those little triangles that tell you like where, if you can't get into the roundabout, stop. The little yield things. If you, I might be talking to a bunch of Americans who don't have roundabouts right now.
Hey, we have roundabouts.
Fucking roundabout.
Yeah.
I mean, I grew up in the north. We had roundabouts.
You have roundabouts? Okay. So you know the little triangles on the ground, which are basically, if you can keep going, you keep going, and if you can't, you stop behind them.
Yep.
Okay. So one time, I was entering a roundabout. Lady in front of me pulled.
Real quick.
Sure.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but you can't tame that way.
Well, fine.
He requires a very specific taming method. You can't tranquilize tame him.
Which one is it?
The Calicatherium. I actually just set up the beard barrel to be able to tame him, but he requires sneaking up on him
And giving him beer.
and giving him beer.
Huh.
Hunter,
So you gotta
man,
get him
call
drunk.
in for me. Tell my boss I'm sick so I can stay home.
Sorry about the interruption there.
Well, I mean, technically, I'm interrupting the whole time because I'm not playing the game you guys are playing.
Put on your definition of interrupting.
Okay, so lady was stopped at the triangles, and then she pulled forward, and then I'm looking to the left because I'm trying to figure out if it's clear for me to keep going into the intersection, and I drive into the back of her because she comes to a stop. And for understanding legal purposes, that is legally not my fault because she stopped in the roundabout at that point. Like, that is what that counts as. So I was supposed to be looking to make sure it was safe to enter and not worrying about what was in front of me because of, you know, the flow of traffic through a roundabout. And yeah, so I literally rear-ended somebody and it was the other person's fault because they fucked up how to do a roundabout. Oh, you know, I forgot that stop signs are suggestions. Alright, let me see. That is not official legal advice, though. I'm just... In the truck simulator games, if you drive through a red light, you're almost always going to get, like, fined for that. But, I don't remember if a cop needs to be around. I think a cop might need to be around, but oftentimes there is. But, stop signs? No, you can just roll through a stop sign. That's fine.
That you get fucked up.
Did that say Malmo?
Yeah, so if you're using the amazing scope, if you look at something under the name, it says their gender, that they're wild, and then if they're a tameable mob, it'll say tameable, and then in parentheses it'll kind of indicate how. If it says tameable passive, then you can't torpor them. You're going to have to use some other, oftentimes non-aggressive method of taming. Like if you were to look at the coelacanths in the water, it says tameable trap because you can only tame them with fish traps. If you look at the Calicatherium that's caught in the fence there, it just says tameable passive because they're a passive tame. In fact, if he had been torpored, I don't know if we'd be able to access his inventory to wake him up, and he may have starved to death because you can't just give him what you want to give him the whole time. We've lost a number of tames that way early on in our gaming career with this game. Also, welcome
so
back.
you so you have the utilities to be told how to, like, do a thing, which you didn't know.
Yeah, well, we didn't always have this mod. This mod is very helpful for that sort of thing.
Oh, that is a lovely village down there. Oh, man, uniqueness of European roads, like, America really likes blasting open mountains, but Europe likes drilling directly through a mountain, then putting a bridge between that mountain and the next mountain, and then drilling through the next mountain. And I was like, what the? This seems really dangerous. But they were just like, nah, fuck it, we're going straight.
I mean, straight is less hassle on the vehicle.
You're not wrong, but it seems like it would be costly.
I guess it depends on how many accidents it prevents.
Well, I
Very
mean,
costly,
legit,
yeah.
these trucks would not be able to go over those mountains. Like, they were very tall, sharp mountains.
Yeah.
How am I doing on gas and tiredness? Click button.
And trucks definitely do not like the hairpin turns.
Nope. I've only actually gotten jackknife like 2 or 3 times in however many, like, I don't know, over 100 hours of playing the 2 games together. That's probably undershooting it. It's probably more like 150 hours.
Yeah.
I gotta hurry up and get back.
What was that for?
Straight on.
I'm trying to hurry up and get back, or else I'm gonna be late for work.
Uh-oh.
No.
Oh, the nose.
That's not good.
Cody.
I'm like
Oh, this is much
a
better.
third of the way, if that back.
Are we? So what's going on?
Need bringing the mammoth back.
Ooh, mammoth back.
Or was.
No, I'm still bringing the mammoth back. That was my dire wolf that died.
Yeah, I saw that. I just figured that was going to be followed by the unfortunate death of the next thing.
That's the second fine on this one trip.
So we've gone from trading a pteranodon for a direwolf to trading a direwolf for a mammoth.
Oh, I want a wolfie.
The mammoth.
Oh, well, the only wolfie currently is now deceased.
I heard that.
We should be able to get some though.
Mm-hmm. We will.
I got fined for not having my lights on, even though it's still daylight. I hate that. I hate that so much.
So the one on my shoulder is mine.
Did I go that?
No, it's hold on.
Construction guys, what are we waiting on here? Nobody's coming the other way. Just let us go through. Jeez.
Like at this point, I just want to get out of the snow biome.
Part of me wants to pull out of this line and just go around like...
Dragon.
Oh.
What's your
Ding?
Where the hell did this come from?
what's your
No, dinosaur
four.
than a dragon. It's
What's
the
your
fact
four?
that they
30, 48.
Okay, so Cody, do you want to
Well,
go?
Chesty,
Yeah, I tried to ask earlier if you wanted like an escort.
Yeah, man. So that's where the A comes from.
Where are you at, Jubilee?
there hasn't been around any males. I know of.
Are you already on the way?
I'm inside.
Oh,
Sounds like yes. She has made it to the destination.
no, inside would be starting point, not ending point.
Okay, where are you?
Oh, my bad.
Okay, Morphin gone.
Alright.
Is what he did.
Tear it down.
All right. Heading up.
No, those are bigger. Hold on.
Follow you 'cause I can't squat.
Yeah.
We only have two.
That's motherfucking alpha.
Uh-oh.
But it's only level 4.
Uh-oh.
And then
Uh-oh.
the other one. We need a third one because dogs chewed it up.
Hold on 1 second, Cody.
I did not see that lane ending. I totally cut that guy off.
Let me get my freezing
Oh.
gear on.
Won't help. You're in the rain.
Shit, go then.
The ones you call pterodactyls are right there. And then
I was gonna do the same thing, and then I realized it was raining.
so you
Shut up,
got
Aloe.
flying
Nobody
over.
likes you.
Thornets,
You didn't.
Are they
Fruity
Rex?
Loop, and Flyboy.
This is a very uncomfortable highway. It's one lane.
You see this pretty blue one?
What did you name that RG? Because I wasn't there.
Nutter butter.
Nice.
Ooh, an egg.
Dunk it in chocolate milk.
I don't know if the Argentavis wants to be dunked in chocolate milk.
Dunk it in chocolate milk. Nutter butters in chocolate milk. Real good.
Nutter butters and chocolate milk. Like
Uh-huh.
dunk in the chocolate milk?
Say what?
Are you talking about dunk in the chocolate milk?
I'm gonna have to set.
Like what? Like from a Dunkin' Donuts? I don't know that I've ever had it. Like,
The action
No,
of
I
dunking.
mean stick the nutter butter in the chocolate milk.
yes.
Okay. That's what I meant by dunk. Oh, let's try that.
It's one of my go-tos. It's one of my enjoyment foods. It's also one of the ones I stumbled across when I was a kid as being tastier than it has any right to be. Kind of like marshmallows and pretzels.
So, it was just a couple of years ago that that Cody introduced me to what a fluffer nutter was.
Oh,
I had no idea what that was.
it's easy not to know what a fluffer nutter is, though.
Depending on where you live.
But I had no.
Is that the peanut butter marshmallow fluff sandwich thing?
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
Okay, I seen one recently.
I haven't had one
tried it
in
yet.
decades.
It's actually really good. We saw it at a
Peanut
little.
butter. I've seen one where you put peanut butter on one side, the marshmallow fluff on the other, and then you put Nutella in there too.
That don't sound bad.
And then there was one up where you could do graham crackers too, with all that.
Hmm.
There's a roof. Why did I not see the
I'm gonna
roof
have to
before?
soon, so give me a second so we can.
Maybe you were looking down like Spider-Man villains.
Oh, killing.
What's your current coordinates for?
I'm at 3148.
3148. Okay.
Glad you didn't ask me. I don't actually know my latitude and longitude right now.
You good, Jen?
Yep. Go ahead.
That's
I'm good now. Maybe.
I mean, we're halfway there. So.
If that's not what I was trying
Well,
to
there's
do.
2 alphas now, and they're both carnage.
Stegosaurus. But that's what we
One's a 12, I believe, on left side of it.
Alright, where do you need it? Oh, I don't know if I'm prepared to do that. Oh, let's play it safe.
Yeah, there's a 12 and a 4.
So, as I was showing at, we got pterodactyls
That's the
essentially.
T-Rex down there.
With
Hey,
not
there's the
there.
Titanosaur.
Titanosaur dropping
Okay.
in. So also a little
And
I
fly.
see the Titanosaur.
Okay, I need to sit down, Cody.
Wait,
Not a good place.
Well, I have no stamina.
Still not a good place. That's an Alpha Rex.
ah, there we go. Okay,
Towards the
so these are tacos. No, that ain't right, is it?
Alright, let's see
Or
here.
is that the name? Yeah, but they're these.
Argentavis.
I'm
Yes.
hearing frame rate dings, so that's a problem.
But this is the one I wanted to show you.
Okay, ready, go.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, this one's mine.
Alright, for anybody who might be watching later on YouTube, I would like to thank you for watching. This has been Euro Truck Simulator 2, presented by Improvision Entertainment. I have been Hunterman, Cody the Kingslayer, 2 Shy, and Biohazard, and who else?
You forgot Rogue Bear.
I didn't forget, I was prompting.
There was Core and Rogie Bear.
Okay. Have all joined me for this episode. I will see you we will see you in the future.